I said I would stream today, and here I am. I'm streaming. Today we are going to try and finish off Target. I'm very excited to try and finish this off today. But just a little bit more, like just maybe like a few seconds more. 1-0, 1, and 1.
One, two, three, just like this. One, two, three, just like this. So we can start by making the bookshelf rows 3 rows high in total, so we can just throw 2 rows on top. We can add an additional 3 rows on top of the spruce plank rows, so we can just extend these up like this. And then these uniquely, we can actually add some spruce trapdoors flipped up left and right of these, just like so. And they want to come all the way up to the top, basically. These trapdoors. And then these uniquely, we can actually add right of it, just like this. And we can add some on the side as well to box them in. And then we can just add, so funnily enough, like we just have to add them, this is a mess. We just have to add them across the top like this. Like this. This is a mess. We just have to add them across the top like this. So actually, we might be able to do that, actually, because okay. So we're filling it up with shelves like this, right? And we just...
Oh yeah, I got my dog. My dog, my grandma's. Come here. Come here, Pepper. No, come here, Pepper. Come here. Get down. Let's go. There you go, Tasty.
Going to stick item frames on them. And I do believe that we should be able to place item frames on the row anyway, so that's perfectly fine. So we'll just place that across the top, and then later we'll have some concrete across the top of that, and yeah, that looks nice and clean. We want to do the same thing here as well. So we just stack the trapdoors just like this on the left and the right. And we'll come up here. And we will add
Hopper, what you doing?
and then the shelves. Because on this area, which is a bit different, so step one is to raise up the oak planks by 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
3, 1, 2, 3. We can, you see, it's weird, but we're going to start off just by placing spruce planks at the back here. We want to extend the oak planks 1 row forward, so that's all of them. And then in here, we will have some spruce trapdoors across the bottom here and across the top here. And then the goal is to place cakes on here like this. But we also want, no, not a half-eaten one, but we also want to have like another row of cakes. Just like this here as well. And that, or maybe like, yeah, there actually, I think would just be fine. And I wish that we couldn't see the wall, but I like the effect of the cakes being there. The only part that I don't really like is, I mean, maybe actually, okay, what about this? So we add these shelves at the back, and then the cakes on it. So we still see those. I think that looks pretty good. Then maybe we don't even need these. So maybe we have some like see-through shelves like this. And then I was thinking that we could add just like some ways to actually like get up higher onto the shelves if need be. So we could add like a little pixel here in the form of like a step.
All right, so now we need spruce stairs. This is not a short item list, but it might be a little bit quicker.
There with just some signs on the side. We could add some scaffolding as well, just off to the side as well. Maybe even some ladders too. So just something like this, I think looks pretty cool, so that they can be restocked as they are bought. And not only that, I think that we are also going to add some. So we want to replace these blocks here, at the top. So we're going to replace these blocks at the top with red concrete, just like this. And maybe we're going to make more of that wall red concrete. Concrete block, go inside. At the top, so we're going to replace these blocks at the top, wall red concrete as well to go in the side. But we'll have some red concrete here just above the door, and then we will place some yellow concrete extending along the top of the shelves here on the wall, like this. And then we will continue on, and we will place some lime concrete extending all the way over to the left, above the shelves, just like so. So we're making the back wall just like nice and colourful. We're covering up any discrepancies that we may have in the wall like this. I'm actually thinking that we do, in fact, just have this wall be a bit different. Like, maybe just so that it stands out a little bit, so it's a bit different, maybe we will have this wall be just sandstone at the top. I think that that will look nice, as we don't need the whole thing to match. But I think that, as we look around, I think that that looks a little bit more interesting. We can even add some paintings, like above that side, if we wanted to. Now, just before we move on, we can stack these shelves with, bread. Now that we have made our bakery section, we can move along and make the frozen section. So directly to the left of these bookshelves, we will place a row of...
We're making the frozen section.
One, two, three, four. Light grey concrete extending up the wall. We will then extend to the left by 3. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3.
And then down. And left by 3. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3.
And then down. Left by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then down. And left by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then down. So we are now going to extend these 2 rows in front. So that's a weird way to phrase it. We are going to add 2 rows of light grey concrete in front of what we've just made. I think that that's sounds more normal. And then we are going to add some light concrete to the backs of these. And then we will add the arrangement of iron trapdoors like this in here. with the item frames on the iron trap doors. This wall here, and then we have to add some across the back too. They are a bit different. So diagonal in relation to this, we will place a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 light grey concrete, like so. And then we will extend to the left by 3 again. So 1, 2, 3, and then we will extend to the left by 3 again, light grey concrete, like so. And then a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 light grey concrete, like so. And then we will extend to the left by 3 again, so 1, 2, 3, and then down, and then 1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3,
and down, 1, 2, 3, and down, and then just one more time, 1, 2, 3, and then down, just like that. And then we are going to extend these to the back wall, and this is going to get very cramped very quickly. There we go. And we will add some white concrete to the back of these. We're basically and then light grey. Concrete, one is just a little bit of dead space, really. And then we can add the same arrangement of iron trapdoors inside of them. And then item frames on the trapdoors. The only thing with these is, before I move on too far and forget, I do want to add an additional layer of bricks and smooth sandstone, just left and right of this window, just extending all the way up the wall, and this will just make everything look a little bit nicer. So it boxes the freezers in, and also the window. Do have to decide whether or not we want the red concrete across the top of this wall, because I'm filling in where it should be if we would. We'll just have to decide later, I think. So now that we've done that, I do also want to add some light blue concrete across the top of these freezers here. So just because this entire back wall, we've kind of got like a whole colourful concrete scheme thing going on. I do quite like that. And I do like the fact that, like, the back wall has a bunch of colourful concrete, and then, and then there are plain sections too. We could even make the front wall, like, we could add the red to the front wall, and then just leave this wall alone, just so that there's a bit of contrast about the place. We'll decide later, I suppose, but in amongst all of these, we have to add another set of freezers too. And we do this by finding this light grey concrete here. We count to the left, 1, 2, concrete here. We count to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we place a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 light grey concrete extending up, and then left by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we extend that way by 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we can kind of just like extend the corners down like this, and we can join all the way back to the start. So just join all the corners. We extend the ends down, so this side specifically, and this side specifically too. And the top. And then, right in the middle, we will have 2 rows of white concrete. So we'll basically just have like the back-to-back freezers. It's pretty much the same thing that we've made quite a lot already. 2 back freezers. Of white, and then right in the middle we will have 2 rows of white concrete. So we'll basically just have like the back-to-back freezers. It's pretty much the same thing that we've made quite a lot already. And then you could have like 1 giant freezer if you wanted to, or better yet, we can split it up exactly how I'm doing now. I actually wouldn't have a giant freezer. That seems a little bit weird actually, but we could. For every single instance of this. And then it's just kind of choosing what to put in all of these. Like, I think a solid one could be to add some shulker boxes inside of here, as they kind of just look like boxes of something. And something is the operative word. It's a nice sort of questionable what is that. They could be like microwave meals. They could literally be anything. So I think the shulker box is just all of. goes without stained glass. Fantastic. Pretty good, I think. And like I said, I'm just going to head up here, and I think that in every single one of these, I'm going to add both milk and a candle that we're assuming. So, like skimmed milk, for instance, will have like a red candle. Of this light grey concrete.
Okay. I mean, we still pretty much got a lot to do, but less than we did. Oh yeah, I'm gonna change my skin.
and we find the fifth block. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Fine.
5.
We place a bookshelf, and then leave a gap of 3. 1, 2, 3,
1, 2,
bookshelf, and then a gap of 1, 2, 3, bookshelf, and then a gap of 1, 2, 3, bookshelf, just like this. So we extend these bookshelves to equal the length of the little 2 freezers that we have over there, just like this. And I'm actually considering like splitting these down the middle as well, so we have like a set of smaller shelves. So if you do that, we still make them just 2 rows high anyway.
2 rows high.
And then we add the red carpet to the top of these. And then I guess this is kind of becoming... the pale oak shelves. But I guess ceiling, and because they're different kinds of shelves as well than pretty much everything else that we've placed. And against this wall here as well, we want to place a row of 3 by 3 bookshelves right here, so like in between this window and the frozen section here. And the same thing on the opposite side of the window as well. We want to leave a gap of 1, then place 1, 2, 3 shelves or bookshelves, and then we want to make these 3 rows high to match the opposite side. And then we're actually going to leave a gap of 1 from these, and then we are going to place a row of bricks extending to the left, and we are going to place the bricks, and we are going to, well, first of all, we can actually just remove the white concrete that we have here, and we want to have a false wall in this position here, and we'll actually have the same thing over here in the left as well. So extending from here, we'll have a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 bricks, and we can just start extending to the left a little bit. We're not going to go too far with that though, but we want to have the bricks 2 rows high, of course. We also want to replace the floor here with some quartz brick, and then we can place smooth sandstone on top of the bricks, extending all the way up the wall, just like so. And this gives us like an alcove. And I was thinking that maybe we could have like a little alcoholic section all the way over here. Not where alcoholics are, I was thinking like some alcoholic drinks, so just some different kinds of shelves really. So right in the middle of this section, I guess there's not really a middle exactly, is there? And maybe we even have to add like another row actually. Yeah, maybe we can do that. So we can add just another layer just like this, and then that way there will be a middle. There we go. Since we fabricated this this little area anyway, so we can add some bookshelves like right up the middle here, extending right through the end, and then we can add 2 chisel bookshelf here in the middle of the wall, and we can actually remove part of the wall, can't we? So we can remove 1, 2, 3 rows here, and we can place spruce planks in there instead, and then we can stack up spruce trapdoors on top of these. So this is, it's hard to get in position for this, but basically here, and maybe it would be easier if we had blocks to place them on, but we basically just want to make similar sort. And then we can have like item frames on here, something regular on here, and then we can just add some more shelves just at the top here like this. And then we'll do the same on the opposite side, so chisel bookshelves at the base. We can remove the middle of this wall, stacking yay high. Maybe we don't even have to make it that high, maybe so. There's no downside actually, so we'll do that. And then maybe if we place, yeah, that's easier, isn't it? There we go. That's definitely easier. And then up this side as well. Oh. It's because there we go. Here, here. Again, basically with the goal of just being able to place like, however to like, maybe we could have this. So maybe we could like shrink that a little bit. And if we wanted to go a little bit further, we could even have some like shelves here, just kind of like placed against this wall. And then maybe we could have some paintings above this. I think that that'll look pretty good. Let these items have it. And also place something to kind of like indicate what this is. We add some ceiling into here. I think that would. Look a little bit better, and these shelves like beds and I do different like and some nice having a bad variety of this shit. We don't really do. We're trying to avoid this like neat boys and the day hanging signs from the ceiling. So do remember these so the tile filled in half of to make the clothing section. Do be
Oh, yeah, we gotta do the clothing section next. I mean, we're pretty much almost done. This target. Let me get the mirror.
Begin, we have to come all the way to this wall. And this wall is meant to be 4 rows long. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So earlier when I was just kind of throwing this together, I made it a bit too long. It has to be 4 blocks wide in total. And then we can just connect it back to the actual front of the building, just like this. And there we go. So next, we are going to place a smooth quartz block in this corner, leave a gap of 2, place another, gap of 2,
1, 2.
place another, gap of 2,
1, 2.
place another, gap of 2,
1, 2.
place another. Next to this, we will stack 2 bricks here, and then just smooth sandstone extending all the way up to the ceiling, like this. We want to extend the smooth quartz block forwards until we are 2 rows beyond the brick. And I am just realizing that after we've done this, we do have to alter this area a little bit. So next, we are just going to add another row of smooth quartz on top of our smooth quartz, just like this. We will add oak doors here, just like so, on the right side of each one of these little cubicles. We will add some smooth quartz block in between, and then we are just going to add some smooth quartz slab all the way along the top of the smooth quartz, so just all the way around, really boxing these in. And these are just going to ultimately be changing rooms. Although, it would actually be a good idea to remove those doors, as we are now going to dig and remove some of the floor here. So the goal, and I'm just going to do it and then show you afterwards because I think it will be a lot. Can you? I just. And as you, we can. There we go. another bit of contrast is I'm just going to this, and we will be XD. Place that now, just like that. That looks fantastic, and I'm not certain about this part. Like, I don't know whether to keep it like that or just have red. I think it looks a little bit nicer. It looks a little bit cleaner, and we can just here. So here. Nicer, it looks. A little bit cleaner, well, and the I think it looks a little bit nicer. It looks a little bit cleaner, and we can just apply red concrete underneath this part as well. Here we can actually extend the bricks and the smooth sandstone out, and I guess that we'll do another row of it as well. So we'll just even it up just like this, and we'll just I don't want to interfere with this area at all, but this area is looking pretty good now. Ads that we've tried on, just leave them. Earlier, so if you need to as well. So this is this.
Alright, y'all. I'm probably gonna head out because we're gonna finish this off camera. My grandma's probably about to come in here. So yeah, I'll finish the rest of this off camera. I will see you all later. Bye.